This is a story born from a paradox, a tale of how harmony itself can emerge from the most violent and passionate of clashes. It begins with the union of two forces seemingly at odds: Ares, the brutal and chaotic god of war, and Aphrodite, the radiant goddess of love and beauty. From their affair, a child was born, a goddess named Harmonia. Her very existence was a delicate equilibrium, a living testament that from the heart of conflict, a serene and perfect balance could be found. She was the embodiment of concord, a soft, radiant light in a world of clashing titans and divine tempers. At her magnificent wedding to Cadmus, the founder and king of Thebes, the gods of Olympus descended to bestow their blessings. The celebration was a spectacle of divine grandeur, filled with wondrous gifts meant to ensure a prosperous future. However, not all gifts were given with benevolent intent. Hephaestus, the smith god and the scorned husband of Aphrodite, presented Harmonia with a wedding present of unparalleled beauty, a magnificent jewel-encrusted necklace. Forged in the fires of his own bitterness and resentment over his wife's infidelity, the necklace was a masterpiece of craftsmanship. Yet, within its gleaming gold and shimmering gems, it held a dark and terrible secret, a powerful curse destined to bring endless misfortune and sorrow to anyone who possessed it. The gift was not a blessing, but a vessel for eternal revenge. The shadow of the curse soon fell upon Harmonia's idyllic family life. The beautiful, deadly necklace began its work, weaving a tapestry of tragedy through the lives of her children. One daughter, Semele, beloved by Zeus, met a fiery end, consumed by the raw, untempered glory of the thunder god's divine form, a death orchestrated by a jealous Hera. Another daughter, Agave, was driven into a Bacchic frenzy by the god Dionysus. In her madness, she mistook her own son, King Pentheus, for a wild lion and tore him apart with her bare hands. The family unraveled, one devastating loss after another, a chain of sorrow linking mother, son, and daughter. Through each heart-wrenching scene of despair, the exquisite necklace remained, a silent, glittering witness to the ruin it had wrought. Overwhelmed by the unending grief and the destruction of his lineage, Cadmus, now an old and broken man, lamented his cursed existence. Standing on a desolate shore, he cried out that if the gods were so fascinated by the fate of a serpent, recalling a dragon he had slain years before, he wished he could become one himself. As the words left his lips, his body began to change, his legs fusing and his skin hardening into scales. He was transformed into a great serpent, doomed to slither upon the earth. Seeing her husband's tragic fate, Harmonia was overcome not with fear, but with unwavering love and devotion. She prayed to the gods to share his destiny, choosing a unified fate in tragedy over a solitary life of sorrow. Her plea was answered, and she too was transformed into a serpent, joining her husband in his new form. Yet, their story does not end in despair. Zeus, the king of the gods, was moved by their enduring love and the depth of their suffering. In an act of divine pity, he intervened, lifting the two entwined serpents from the mortal realm and transporting them to the Elysian fields, the paradise reserved for heroes and the righteous dead. There, they were granted eternal peace, finally finding the harmony in death that had eluded them in life. But the cursed necklace, the beautiful instrument of their family's downfall, was left behind. Its journey of destruction was far from over. It would pass through the hands of many others, continuing its destructive legacy through the annals of history, a timeless, beautiful object of unending sorrow.